Hey there, buddy, and welcome to another auction not included video. I appreciate your comments and support on the first one. It is greatly appreciated when a new series starts and you guys like and chat on the video. There's tons of discussion on this video, and I greatly do appreciate it. I had a lot of people say, "Hey, can you get my name out there?" And yes, I can get your name out there. I've got you on a list right now, and I will be doing it in order as people request it. And like I said in the first one, the members will probably have name priority. So I have Taco with a gun, who's going to be our next duplicate, and yeah, I had some great feedback on what I need to do, like leave the doors open. So, you know, I could say, hey, we need to leave this door open. That'll let the airflow be better. And before we get mesh tiles, because I remember mesh tiles, thank you for reminding me about the doors leaving open. I completely forgot about that. And then we also had a feedback on electrolyzers are way better than algae terrariums. I don't think I have electrolyzers yet, which I believe we can get in our research station here eventually. I'll find it, but I did take your comment in consideration, and I will be using that moving forward. So do appreciate the feedback on this series. As always, if you do enjoy it, please leave a like, and if you're new, subscribing always helps as well. And if you so choose, the memberships are there as well, but please do not feel like you need to do that at all. All right, so let's get started. Let's jump into the game, and I do apologize for kind of my release schedule being out of order. I had a long weekend with one of the holidays over in the U.S., and yeah, sometimes I get caught behind on my content, and I'm trying to get back into like the swing of my schedule. I'm trying to record on the weekend and then release them during the week, just so I'm not conflicting with work or anything like that, and working myself to death with recording a video in the middle of the day and working for the rest of the day. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to get fixed, but that's beyond the point, and I won't talk about it much anymore. Let's go ahead and clear out this thing. I want to get the compost back here so that we can get all of that fun stuff taken care of. Once we get a new dupe, I will be naming them as they come with your name suggestions. I appreciate it, and I always love the engagement you guys put on these videos. It helps a ton with the content, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. So you guys are awesome. All right, so we have mush bars we can make. Yummy. All right, so let me remember how the food system works in this game. So we have products that we can make here. We can make forever, or we can at least have 4 going. I'm assuming this is gonna be similar to, hey, at least make 4. And make, no, not make more 4 forever. Ooh, dude, we don't want that many. We can say make 4 for right now, and I'm not sure if that's going to be a system to where they make 4 and then stop making 4. Let's see, article mush shop. Let's see, work errand. Okay, so we are making. So what I want to see here is, oh god, that is disgusting. Look at that. Oh yuck. Oh, it's such bad imagery, but I understand what that's going for. Okay. All right, so yeah, what we're looking here is it's gonna create 4, and then it's not gonna make 4 anymore. So there was something, I thought there was a way to make them errands, cook, Kevin errand properties. I thought there was a way for them to just make it up to a certain stack size, and I'm not seeing it here. We could say just make it forever. I could have swore there was a stack size, like, hey, at least make 4 of these until there isn't 4 of them. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I just have to tell them to make them forever, which, what is it that they do forever? What do we need recipe-wise? Mush bars refer to starvation, but just only barely. Edible mush bars, ingredients, dirt and water. Yummy. We always love some dirt and water for our mush bars. All right, so let's put some tiles here. Get some of these down. There we go. And we need the digging job on these. Take those out. Danny's getting to work on that. We have plenty of algae. Do we have a storage for algae? Raw material. It's probably organic. Okay, so we do have a place for storing our algae. We just have plenty of moving jobs that need to be done. All right, so before we get this done, I want to make sure we have our compost, because that is going to be important for taking care of our germs when we need an empty out thing. Do I have that? Yes, I do. There it is. So where I'm gonna leave this door closed so our ventilation isn't going to be crazy here. Let's see here. Also, I apologize if like you hear me wince in pain. I have done something to one of my muscles, my left arm, and sometimes when I move it, it does not feel great. It just really doesn't. I'm gonna put a compost there. And we'll let that, we'll empty those, the dirty water here and go there. Now, the other thing I need to work on is a basin for emptying our bad plumbing. I mean, a bottle emptier for that. And is there a way for me to move this? I don't think there is. Disable building, disable disinfect. Do not automatically disinfect this. We want to disinfect that. How is our germs? How are we looking germ-wise? Let's see, F9. Okay, germ-wise, we're looking pretty good. The pollen is starting to dissipate. Now I need to consider some of our next research, because we have finished that. So let's pause for a second, look at our research tree. We have meal prep. Meal prep wouldn't be bad. Now I think the electrolyzer is part of... We probably wanted some colony development. Refined research wouldn't be too bad. Medicine wouldn't be too bad. Getting medicine pretty early would not be terrible. Plumbing wouldn't be terrible, and that gives us the electrolyzer, converts water into oxygen and hydrogen gas. Now, we need to make sure we have a... Let's see. I'm trying to remember how we get more water. Okay, remove salt from brine or salt water, producing water. Now, there's a couple of different ways we can produce water. And I'm trying to remember what that was. We have this one, of course. We have the desalinator, because, you know, saline, salt. Oh, man, words are hard. Words are very hard. And I think a lot of this is going to come from condensation, maybe. I think there's a way for heat, water, and ice. Converts water into ice. That's kind of... See, it uses ice to dissipate a small amount of heat. Carbon skimmer uses water to filter carbon dioxide. That's not bad. But we need to make sure we don't want to use all our water up, you know? And that's where I'm trying to figure out our infinite source of water. And I think it's actually a while till we get there. Oh, geez, look at all this stuff that I don't recognize. I know they added a ton of stuff to the game, and I don't recognize it. And when we get there, it's going to take me forever to understand. I am not... Water sieve. Produces clean water from polluted water using sand. That's what we want. That's another thing we want. So we need to be careful with these electrolyzers because we will use our water to produce oxygen. Which isn't bad by any means, but, you know, we just gotta be careful with that because we do have a limited source of water. And it will last us a while. But still. Power regulation. I don't think I want to go there yet. Produce refined minerals from raw resources. Duplicates will not fabricate items unless recipes are queued. Kiln. I almost want to go plumbing, so we can go ahead and worry about our dirty water and clean water. I almost want to do that. And that way we can actually get some decent hygiene going. Increase duplicate morale. Some water gets splashed on the floor during use. Mechanical surfboard. Okay. Filtration. Seasonal gas of air. Distillation. Ethanol. Yeah, produces clean water from polluted water. So yeah, we just need to make sure we have plenty of sand on that. And I think we might work towards that. So I'm going to go for plumbing. Alright, yeah, I know that took me forever to decide, but, you know, hey. I want you guys to survive. I do care about you guys. Alright, so we don't have any recipes. I don't want to produce those forever. I just want to say, hey. Produce them if you can. Are we putting them in here? I'm going to say, hey, put our food in here. Is it mucker? Is this some mush bars and nutrient bars? We'll do that for right now. Okay, y'all are hungry. And we're storing those on the ground because we're menaces of society. Okay, so we're good on oxygen for right now. Water basin, we're good. Tasteful memorial massage table. We don't need that stuff right now. That's stuff that's not important. All of you guys have beds. You can go to sleep. Danzy, you good? Okay, no, you're good. You're going to bed. All right, cool. So I do want to take a look at our oxygen. We are looking good on this. You know, obviously oxygen is pooling at the bottom part of our base, but it's not bad. We're gonna want to pump that somewhere else eventually. We have some polluted water here, so we can actually move that down in here and have more water for us in that sense. We do have this algae, and we do have this slime, and slime is what kind of terrifies me. Let's see. Germs, slime lung, we really don't want that. And I'm not really sure if that gets in our water, if we're gonna be in danger or not. So that, it does make me nervous, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. I am going to go ahead and start digging out this pit a little bit more. I know it's kind of a dangerous place, but it's okay. We'll work on it. Because eventually that's going to be our pit for our dirty water. I'm going to put a wall here eventually to make sure that we won't have, you know, our clean water meshing with our dirty water. Like I said, eventually we'll pump this stuff over here. And a lot of times getting a pump is much easier than trying to move it with physics. So that is what I'm going to work towards as well. All right, so we got our plumbing now. We need to make sure that we have... I could pump this in here already if I really wanted to. But we have plenty of water, honestly, in this little tank here. That we don't need to worry about it, because our pitcher pump can go only so far. But we do have, now that we have plumbing, we do have a liquid pump for pumping this water out to other places. So we're gonna eventually need a pump down here and then pump it to some of our new, like we're gonna eventually get rid of these old outhouses because they're not gonna be good anymore. And I could be completely wrong on my prioritization here. So you guys say, hey, you may want to focus on this instead. So yeah, any feedback, really appreciated, because I don't want you guys to die. All right, electrolyzer. So we want hydrogen gas for something. I don't remember what it was. Becomes idle in this area. Let's see. When the air reaches maximum pressure capacity. Okay. I don't think we're there just yet. I think I might go for our basics at the moment. Maybe. Of course, this stuff is really useless without this stuff. And sanitation, pretty great. But we also want to get farming down. We want to make sure we have farming so that we have a sustainable way to create food. And I might go ahead and work on that. So let's go ahead. We don't really have a farmer, which would be really good to have. Food repurposing, and we just don't want you guys eating mush bars. We could do ranching eventually. Oh, there's so much to think about, so much to do. Crafting, I'm not sure what crafting is fully gonna be used for, but we're originally going with this stuff to research better stuff because we're gonna need this purple research. Medical equipment. Do I want to go and do pharmacy or ventilation? We can go get ventilation for the gas vents. I don't really think that's as important. Now the gas pump is going to be used to get rid of that chlorine, not chlorine, the CO2. And we can use carbon skimmers to get rid of some of our CO2. And then we have these, we might want to focus on some ventilation eventually. I don't think we're there yet. So I'm going to focus on farming and get our farms set up. I think that's going to be smarter. I think, maybe. I don't know. You guys let me know. All right, so we're producing more lovely mush. Yum. I know you guys don't have to eat those yet, but, you know, you're going to have to eventually. I want to go ahead and start carving out this area a little bit more. Give you more jobs to do. Carve it out. Because we're eventually going to want us to get some farming. And farming is going to require more water, which is another reason why we need pumping. And what I might do is I might go and close this section off, pump water out. Maybe. Ideally, I probably need to move. I should have waited to build this pump because we can't really. Plumbing. Let's see here. We have our liquid bridges, liquid pipes. We don't need too much. Let's see. We do need to go ahead. Oh yeah. All right. So I need to think about this. And I know eventually I want to make a pretty bad pit here. So. Okay, we need to get rid of this plant. I need to uproot it. Because I need to make this wall. And I think this is where it's going to be. I hate the fact... I need to make an actual room. Yeah. I should actually probably make a door for this instead of like just have it below and have the... Yeah, I need to make this sealed off. So really, ideally, we probably should put... Hey, I see my cat behind my monitor again. Oh, yes. As someone mentioned in one of the Mind Over Magic videos, like, yep, cat... Trolling cat is, doing job as intended. And she is trolling. All right, so I know I just dug all this out, but I think I'm gonna do something different here. And I'm gonna make the pit around here. I'm gonna avoid this slime mold as much as I can. And then I'm gonna build down. I think this is gonna be the start of our wall, and then we'll have, so we have, I don't have anything to block off this area. And I think I'm gonna have like an area for us to, just to future-proof, have an area to kind of have just in case we want to expand it. And then for now, I think we'll make it this big. That'll be our bad water pit for right now. And what we could do is we could have a bottle emptier. I have to make sure I have plenty of space for them to... And there's eventually tiles we're going to be able to get that things can flow through here, so I might wait on that. Let's cancel this one. And then I'm going to actually... I hate the fact that I built all this out and didn't think about it, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So eventually we're going to have vents that can fall through here. I'm honestly surprised I remember this. And this may be just me watching people play this game. I don't know. Could be that. But we have a ladder to get in there for whatever we need. I don't think we're going to need it, but just in case. And we're also going to want... For when they exit this area... They have to wash their hands because it's going to be a contaminated area. I might not need to put a wash basin here yet. But honestly, this could work for right now until we get what's the mesh floor, something like that. But that way they can empty it in here, empty any bad water, it goes in here, so on and so forth. And I might connect these areas eventually, but they have to wash their hands coming out of these areas. All right, so we have those jobs going. We have no research. Perfect. I want to look and see what else we can do. So we have basic farming going. We have a mess table for people to eat at. We have egg crackers and electric grills, which would be good. Refrigerators would be good, but we need advanced science for that. So we will work on that when we get to it. Probably want to go and do that unless I can go ahead and get that floor tile that I'm talking about, which I don't think I can. That's an insulated tile. There it is. Yeah, so this airflow tile. Wait, yeah, it blocks liquid flow without obstructing gas. Never mind, I lied. That's not the one I'm looking for. There's one that allows liquid to fall, and do I already have it? Am I being dumb? No, I'm not being dumb. Where is it? I thought there was a tile like that. Am I crazy? I could have swore there was a mesh tile. It's a high pressure gas vent. No. Airflow tile. Gas vent. Oh, this is gas from gas pipes. Yeah, so these are the tiles you guys were referring to. Right, yeah. But there's one I'm referring to. Where is it? Am I crazy? Does that not exist? I could have swore there was a tile that lets liquid flow through it. Am I crazy? Food, water, power, tiles. Is this not what? Wait, what? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Interesting. All completed. Liquid. This isn't showing me tiles. Huh. Okay. Water. Okay, yeah, so it's not showing me what I'm looking for. So we want the manual airlock to block off the bad smells of what's going to come out of our sewage tank. Yeah, our septic tank, basically. There it is, mesh tile. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I just didn't read fast enough. Okay. So we're going to want these, and these to help with our sanitation. I've got some of our basic cooking going, so I might get some of that going. And then we will we'll work towards research after that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get these mesh tiles, and then we'll have better sanitation. We can go and start hooking up our plumbing. I might be absolutely focusing on the wrong things, but I feel like that's a good thing to go ahead and start getting done. All right, so let's look at our hats. Now, we didn't get to look at this last episode because no one had a level up, but Danzy, she has a hat now. So we have one skill point available, and we can either focus on her in researching or grilling. And I think I talked to Danzy about this, And I think she said she wanted to do grilling, if I remember correctly. So we might have her focusing on the cooking, and that will give her morale +1. Is interested in grilling and receive a morale bonus for learning it. And she gets +2 cuisine and electric grill usage. So we're gonna go get her hat. Grilling. And look at that cute little hat. You're not wearing it for some reason. Maybe because I haven't applied it? Oh yeah, you gotta put your hat on. Okay, you get your hat and boom, chef hat. Excellent. All right, so what I wanna do is, I wanna go look at our priorities again. And I am still going with Mind Over Magic. So you're gonna be focusing on cooking, and then researching, and then you will be operating. So this is kind of our basic setup right now until we get some more dupes, and we will get there when we do. All right, so how many mush bars do we have? I just knocked them out, because that's, yep. Okay. Where can I see what's stored in it? I know I can see this. Okay, so, it just goes by weight, not into quantity. Okay, so we have... Yes, we have 4,400 grams of mush bars, so, you know, I think we're good on that. I think we're pretty alright. It's 90% fresh, which is, you know, not great, but that's okay. Colony achievement, tutorial germs, and we know that. Fetching water, I think, let's see, by building a pitcher pump. Okay, we do have that, so they can get down there, you can get your water. Very good, we'll eventually have good old plumbing. Research complete, yep, alright, we're good on that. Abe's earned a skill point, so let's go ahead and look at Abe's. And actually, I'm dumb. Abe is now Taco with a gun. Where's Abe at? Abe, come here. Can I rename you? Yes, I can. All right, you have Taco with a gun. Welcome to the colony. I knew I should have done something at the beginning of this episode besides list, hey, here's who. All right, Taco with a gun, enter. Very good. Taco with a gun, you're getting a new hat. Let's see what we're looking at here. You love to dig, and we're giving you a digging hat. Enjoy the digging. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. All right, so we're gonna get that. Abe's got his hat, boom. I love the hat system wasn't around for a little bit when I first played this game, and they've added it, and for some reason, I love that. I don't know why I love the hat system so much. I think it's adorable. I don't know. Super weird thing to really enjoy about this game, but hey, I forgot to tell them to dig this. That's probably important. Hey, dig all of this out. There you go. There you go, Abe. We got you plenty of jobs to do. Go get look how fast he goes too. Oh, look at you go, Taco. Look at you go. You dig out our septic tank. Oh, very good. All right, cool. And this may be a shorter episode. I'm not sure yet. I am recording this on Martin Luther King Day for us in the US, and me and my wife do have some errands to run, but I wanted to get some content out because I'm way behind, and I don't know why. I just can't seem to get my stuff together. I was gonna record on the weekend, and I just didn't. It struggles. Okay, so we have another duplicate skill, and the one getting a skill this time is Kevin. What's up, Kevin? How are you? And I think I actually need to rename you. I think your actual handle, and let me know if you want me to change your handle, but it's Kevin_here. I was listening to you what your member name was, so I might need to do that. But we're gonna give you construction. So there you go. Enjoy your construction hat. Thank you for your service. All right, so let's see here. What else do we have? All right, y'all working on this little side project that I've got for you. I do greatly appreciate it. All right, so we'll put that dig down. Okay, so we have this compost here. And eventually I'm probably gonna move this over here because the compost is gonna be good for farming. I didn't think about that. We'll get to it when we get to it. We'll figure out what our requirements for farming. We're getting close to a new dupe, which means Lizzie, who's going to be our next in my wonderful list, because after realizing that I don't need to go to YouTube comments when I'm recording a video, and having a list up is actually a very, very professional-like, yeah, makes it a little easier to track who needs to be in the order of becoming named in game. And I think I'm going to be able to name. We're going to do Timberborn because I think Timberborn's going to have a major update this week. And I think the beavers in that game can be named, so we might do that. So if you have any interest in that, let me know. All right, so a bad thing here is you guys can't reach this. And I think what I might do to save us some sanity is I might get us some basic tiles and just have... Oh, no, not that. Let's cancel that. I also need to learn keyboard shortcuts because that'll help immensely. And then we'll have like a little we'll have these like little stepping stones so that you can access something if you need to. As long as you don't fall into the wonderful pit. And I think you guys should be able to access that. Yeah, you're doing fine. All right, very good. All right, so I want to clean up this area first. Sweep. So if we can sweep all that, that would be great. I'm going to make that a priority. And then I'm going to make that a 6, saying, hey, we need to get that done. I know I haven't really got you know, I actually just, when you guys can sweep up the area, I just want to get all that cleaned up. I'm not gonna say, hey, that has to be the, ooh, all right, new dupe time. All right, let's hope that we have a good, okay, so we have Jean and Catalina. So machinery and construction and athletics and agriculture. And agriculture is what we're gonna be focused on next, and I think that's what we're gonna take right there, Catalina. And so Catalina is now going to be Lizzie, welcome to the colony. And you have decreased husbandry, which is fine. You're gonna be working on agriculture, so not a bad thing. An overjoyed response, you are super productive, but you start vomiting when you get stressed. I understand, so that is a normal thing sometimes for some people. If you get too stressed, you start feeling sick to your stomach, so that's fine. You know, we'll work with that. A Catalina is admired by all for her seemingly tireless work ethic. Little do people know she's dying on the inside. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. Welcome to the colony. Please don't die on the inside. You'll love it here. All right, let's go ahead and get our research done. I want to go work towards, where'd I go? I know what I want towards, I gotta find it. We want to seal lock, so let's go and work on ventilation. Very good. All right, so Lizzie, you don't have much to do right now. You just kind of spawned in, you're like, hey, I'm here, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and start working on stuff. So what I want to do is I want to work on farming. And so farming requires a couple different things, and I don't remember all about it. We can have a mess table. I do want to go ahead and get a kind of an area for you guys to eat set up. And I want to set that up near your living quarters. So I think I'm going to have like 2 rows of living quarters right here. Excuse me, hopefully that did not come to the mic. Having some unfortunate indigestion. All right, so I want to get probably some living quarters going right here. So we have a research station, and you know, we'll probably have maybe a mess hall and cookery over here. So that begs the question, where in the world am I going to put agriculture? Well, that's a good question, dear viewer, and I don't know yet. And it's probably, I could utilize these, but I want to keep kind of like centralized stuff around you guys. So like cooking, eating, and stuff like that. Using the bathroom, sleeping, and then kind of work out. So I think I might have our agriculture up here. Because there's some water up here. We can pull the water down here. We have a lot of water we can just bring down to our pit right here. Now, eventually I'm going to make a water storage tank. So what I'm going to work on, I think, is agriculture up here. And we need to look at food. And farm tiles. Grows 1 plant from a seed. Can be used as a floor tile and rotated before construction. So we can rotate with O. And so I'm assuming there's things that need to grow down. But that means growing up. And I think we have seeds to grow up. So I don't remember dealing with farming really at all. And that's really my fault because, you know, I honestly love this game, but for some reason I just never got that far in it, and I don't know why. And it may just be the fact that I got overwhelmed, or I maybe have more fun when playing this for someone else. I did stream it on Twitch, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy the series, and you know, and I'll play it as long as people are enjoying it. We're missing materials here. Filters not designated. Okay, so we need, we don't have bad liquid yet. We need to empty, okay, so we're gonna have to let this empty first before we can designate, which is fine. Why, Danzy, this is not the place to eat. This is not the place to eat. We don't, oh, there's a hatchling down here too. All right, so you guys are gonna go to sleep. Very good. So, yeah, okay, that's my fault. I didn't give you a place to eat. Okay, sure, I understand. So let's go ahead and for you guys to have a place to eat. And I think what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a little weird, but I don't want you guys to have dirt above your heads when you're eating. So we're gonna have a mess table. We'll have mess tables. We'll have them spaced out like that. And so let's dig out just a tad bit. Dig out a tad bit there. And let's build some more tiles here. And eventually I'm gonna have to do priorities. I do want to see if there's anyone that's gonna be good at sweeping, because honestly there's a lot of stuff. Ooh, okay, we don't have muckroot. Storage unavailable. All right, so agriculture. Muckroot is actually, I believe, a... What is muckroot? Raw mineral? Let's see. Muck. Oh, interesting. It's not something we can store in here. What about in here? All right, so we can't... Oh, muckroot's edible. All right, so anything that's edible, yeah. Okay, put edible in there. We'll do that. Okay, so y'all... Okay, yep, sorry, I know I cut out there. I suddenly had to sneeze, but I didn't want to blow your ears out, so... There's that. All right, so we have our mess tables. We can assign them. Danzy, and then Kevin. Then we'll have... And the reason why I'm putting some space between these, and I really probably don't need to at the moment, but the reason why I am is just to put, like, eventually have furniture that you guys can sit around. And honestly, maybe I should have made this more centralized, but I feel like our storage centralized will help a lot. And then, of course, our important batteries. I don't know. This may be a terrible order I'm doing things in. I'm just trying to get things in here. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. We don't need that closed. And once again, we're going to sweep. And I do want to look at our priorities again. Lizzie. All right, Lizzie, you're good at tidying, so you're going to focus on that. When you can farm, you're going to farm. Storing, sure, that works for me. So yeah, you'll work on storing and tidying when you are not busy doing anything else. We do need a good operator eventually, so we will have that. So we have a good cook, we have a good builder, we have a good digger, we have a good, oh yeah, Taco's also good at attacking. Cool. We have our agriculture, which will eventually, they'll build up. And the cool thing is I believe they do build their points over time, especially with the hats, the more they do a job. All right, so how many... Oh, nope, we don't want that. Actually, yeah, we do want that. So, like, just sweep. All right. And I know if, like, you know, I'm going to say, hey, priority 600... You know, it's not, you know, putting it to 6 is just the same as keeping it as 5, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I have this area down here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet because we're going to have technically 2 tanks. So we might have, like, we might have our water treatment and all that around this area. Maybe further down. We just gotta be careful with this slime. I don't know exactly how to deal with it yet. I'm hoping to find a way to deal with it. I might need a contamination suit. I've seen those before, so I might need that. Not sure. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, so we have our mess tables, Lizzie, and then Toggle with the gun. You guys have a place to sit now. And then we're gonna have mesh tile. So let's put a mesh tile right here. All right. That's gonna fall, no problem there. And then just in case of any other liquids, we'll put mesh tiles there as well. Just in case there's any overabundance of liquids that somehow get out of there. And then we have our extra plumbing. We have showers now, so proper showers. We have proper toilets, so we can all use this. Now these are gonna require plumbing, and they're gonna require water. And I don't have a water tank built up yet, so we're not gonna use it just yet. We might be able to go ahead and set up a... Oh, we don't have the other sink, actually. Yeah, so I'll set these up when I feel like my plumbing solutions are good. This is kind of the big problem here, is that I don't have a proper water tank set up yet. And I kind of want to ideally keep that where I can put rooms next to here if I need to. So probably this is going to be our main wall. So I'm going to go and start working our main wall. And that's going to make our water kind of freak out for a second, but that's fine. Let's make sure our water tank is pretty substantial. So I gotta be careful. We don't want to dig this out right here or the water's gonna fall. So I might have a wider... We're eventually gonna have to make this deeper. I think this is gonna be fine for... No. We honestly might want to go ahead and make it a bit deep. I'm actually trying to think of where I want to put this water tank out. We could theoretically have it here. I think this is fine for now, actually. We can have a wider water tank. Because we want our pumps to be a... Yeah, I think that's okay. We have a wider water tank. And we just need to get more water in it. Don't want it here. Just basically have a wide water tank. I think that's what we'll do, actually. And then we have our, yeah, we have our waters. And we actually, I might fit this here. And then have the access be kind of middling. I might do that. And then we have a door here. Actually, make this one up higher. That's a door here, and then we have walkways across here. I might do that. And instead of this being here, I might put this here instead, and this be our tank. And then we can pump all this extra water in here. And that way, I think that's gonna be good. So we're gonna have to... The problem is I've already kind of made it this deep. And there's... Without me having to... I would have to find a way to move this water. Yeah, I'm honestly not... I should have thought about this in the previous episode, but I should have probably had it like this if I wanted it to be even. I could always move it over here, but then, you know, it's kind of a mess on its own. I'm trying to think of a good way to move this water to be part of where this tank right here, but I don't think there's going to be a great way to do it. I would love it if I could fit it like this. Oh... I'm gonna dig this out and then we'll figure it out. We'll leave it as is right now. But I'm gonna dig this area. And then I'm gonna make some hopscotch around here. And we're also gonna dig out this. This is an absolute just crazy design probably, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm going to make it work. We're eventually gonna water pump in here too. So I'm gonna put a mesh tile probably, so we'll have a water pump like right there. And that way it'll fall. Actually, I'll probably put it like right here next to our other thing. Well, that's gonna move eventually, so we'll put like a mesh tile here, and that way our water pump will be there. We'll have some tiles go across. We'll have our water pump on top of that, and then we'll have that. And then we have our water. We need to make sure we have a way to get in there, so we'll have to have a ladder. And then I want to make sure we have some tiles for duplicates to get across. So we'll probably have... So we want our mesh tile there, so we'll have a tile there, tile there, tile there. And then a tile... Actually, that should be fine. I also want to make sure this water is going to be good for that. I think that's good for now, and then we can build a ladder. So I can cancel this and have a ladder go down. That way they can easily dig all this stuff out. Okay, that should be good. They're gonna build that. It's gonna be a little weird at first, but we'll work with it. That's gonna be our design at the moment. And then we'll have a door go here. And then we'll have a tile. Oh, wait, no door there. Cancel that. We want a door here. Is that right? Am I doing that right? No, I'm not doing that right. Am I doing it right? Kind of, not really, but it's fine. And then we have our... That? Yeah, kind of. Something like that? Sure. That works. Okay, so we're starting to... Please breathe. Please don't die. All right. So we basically have our terrible tank ready. We don't have the dirty water yet. We have our mess all over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get some cooking going. So let's go ahead and look at, let's see, we don't have critter eggs yet. We don't have husbandry. I'm gonna make our kitchen here. So we have our electric grill, and that's gonna require us to get some power going, which is fine. We'll have that going up the ladder as always, going across and up to our thing. Very good. Keep our wiring as clean as possible. We have some research available, so let's look at that. I want the manual airlocks. Blocks liquid and gas flow, maintaining pressure between areas. Wild critters cannot pass through doors. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna have pneumatic doors for this area, just so we're sealing that off. I mean, obviously we want some airflow, because, you know, we want duplicants to breathe in here, but I don't want germs getting through here. So there is that. Actually, do I want pneumatic doors for that? We just don't want bad germs flowing through here, and I think there's a way for us to get gas filtration, but I'll have to figure that out. Okay. So you guys are working on that. We have research. We have cleaning. You guys are eating. Don't really like the mush. I understand. It's completely understandable. Like I said, we don't really have any major priorities at the second. Our oxygen's feeling pretty good. Trying to see if there's anything that's going to be a detriment to us anytime soon. Power's good. Temperature's good. Light is less than ideal. We're not really there yet. Ventilation, we don't have ventilation going yet. We don't have that going yet. Our decor is pretty garbage, but that's okay. We do have some germs in here, and we do have some germs on our beds, because someone probably didn't wash their hands. So hopefully that you guys disinfect that. Basically disinfect it any time there's germs. Is there a way for me to say, hey, clean? Mop liquid spills, harvest, wrangle, empty pipe, yep, disinfect, so disinfect that stuff. When you can. Oh, we need another bed. Who were you sleeping and why? Let's see. Okay, Lizzie doesn't have a bed, so let's get Lizzie a bed. That's kind of important, isn't it? So let's get some tiles over here, and then over there, and then we will deconstruct this. Boop. Then we'll have more cots going over here. And eventually, like, I'm gonna have to move this around because, well, eventually we can have, you know, a cycle here. Like, you guys can come down, go use the bathroom, stuff like that. Ooh, also, this is out of order. Requires emptying, so this is gonna be our first, like, honestly, bad bottle of water. So we're gonna deal with that once someone empties it. So let's go ahead and unpause. We have no power at the moment. That's okay. We have lots of dirt. We have lots of sand. So we're gonna have to get that sand sieve eventually, which will be good for getting us some water. This pit is almost dug out, which is very, very good. Honestly, I think this wide of a water pit is fine. If we need to make it more, we can always dig deeper. Which would be fine. All right, Danzy is running. We need to empty that. I don't know whose job that is, but I'm gonna say, hey, can we deal with this? Let's put a 7 on that. I want to get a 6 on this, so we can construct that. That'd be great. All right, so you are emptying that, Lizzie. You don't look too happy about it. That face, though. Actually, that's like a great. That's a great thumbnail right there, I think. Tough jobs. Tough jobs. No one likes cleaning a toilet. Also, I think we gotta complete some more nope. Okay, Dane's still working on that. Thought we completed more research, but not yet. Also, when's our next dupe coming? About halfway to our next dupe. Lizzie, you really... Okay. Okay, so it's polluted dirt. Lizzie's gonna drop that off. Alright, so we have our polluted dirt. Very good. Alright, so y'all are cleaning, y'all are disinfecting. Love it. Love to see it. Oh no, our water. Ah! No, you're letting our water escape! Do that now. Okay, thank you. Alright, well, we had some water escape. That's okay. We'll have to figure out what to do with that. We could honestly pump it, probably. I really don't want to have to build a pump for this, but we might have to. Alright, we'll figure that out. I want to go ahead and get some things cleaned up, too. We want to sweep all that out of the bottom. I hate the fact that we just have water down here. I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with that easily. I probably just need to go ahead and expand this over and have... I don't know why I did it kind of like this. I just need to have it under here. Something like that. Yeah, we can expand it eventually. Oh, or actually, it's going to be easier if I do it now. It'll be much easier if I do it now because moving liquid around is a pain in the butt. Yeah. Yeah. And so we have this kind of long hallway thing. It's because our hallways are typically 3 wide. So it's going to be easier, definitely, if I just go ahead and build this like this and deconstruct this wall. I really hate the fact that I did that, but now that I think about it, that's going to be best. And actually, wait a minute. No, okay. And then we're going to want a tile here. So it's easy. They can hop. Oh, nope, nope, there, actually. And then we can cancel that because we just want them to hop around and access those areas. Okay, that should be good. All right. I like that better. I know. I feel much better if our reservoirs were more even, but that's okay. So I do want to go and look at this. And maybe go ahead and pump some of this excess water that we have, because we can disable the pump, get rid of the pumps. We're missing metal ore, which is fine. We don't need to do this right now, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prep this. So if we're going to have our pumping station, and it's going to be this wide, so we have it's going to push the water up, and our pump only goes down so far. So for actual, so if you look at a pitcher pump, and I say, hey, I want it here, it's barely gonna touch, but we don't really need it to touch too much. We're gonna have more water here anyway, so it's not all that bad. So we can have a pitcher pump go. We're gonna have to think of a better place for this pitcher pump. So I might move the bottler. So we're gonna cancel this guy. And then what I'm gonna do, and unfortunately with this playthrough, I might be very meticulous about how I do things. So if that bothers you, please let me know, because I might go a little overboard with some things. So yeah, deconstruct that. We're gonna want to put a copy of it. We're probably gonna want it right here, and we'll have a door right here. So we'll have that pitcher pump go there. So we'll deconstruct that tile. So y'all will deconstruct that. We have some science that we need to do, so let's go ahead and do that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus on getting some of our colony development, because we desperately need that. You guys honestly have plenty of... What is that? Pepper nut. Okay, cool. All right, so we have a grill now, so let's see if we can make mush fries, so we can actually fry our mush. Cool. We're going to have you guys some fried mush. Arguably, that could be worse. I don't know. Hopefully you enjoy the mush fried. So Danzy will now, and then there must be a way for me to say, hey, don't consume these. So don't consume them. Try, ooh, someone is sick. That does not look like a face of someone who is healthy. Don't consume these if you can. Also, don't consume the muck roots. Consume the fried stuff if you can. New duplicants can consume whatever they need to, I think. Actually, no, we just... Fried mush. We're gonna move... Y'all, we're living off fried mush right now. Which Danzy needs to get to work on the mush fry. And honestly, make those forever. There's no reason for us not to make those forever. We just make sure we make these. And I actually think these produce a little bit of... Oh, yeah, you are sick. And is that Lizzie? No, that's Kevin. Kevin was wrong. You have hypothermia and you're sopping wet. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, you're... Okay, whoa. Kevin, you good, brother? You all right? Kevin, what's wrong with you? You look a little like... You look a little more, Ooh, no. Oh, that's your contraction rates. I thought you had it. I was about to be deeply concerned. All right, once again, I don't have Lizzie in bed because I'm a terrible, terrible colony manager because I forgot to dig out that. That's okay. Please forgive me, Lizzie. All right, let's go ahead and let's put in a bed. I know where beds are. There they are. I'm gonna put another bed there for Lizzie. Don't worry, you eventually get your own spaces. By own spaces, I mean, you know, one space away from each other, but it's fine. You know, it'll be fine. And so we have a lot of jobs going around, a lot of cleaning jobs. I would love a duplicate that would actually be pretty good at cleaning and just have them tidy up, because tidying is going to be one of those great things. Do we have dirty water yet? We do not. All right, we're still good on that. You guys will finish this job eventually. I'm not too worried about that. We do want to move this guy. And I want to move him... I completely forgot my farm, didn't I? I want to move him here. Well, he'll live in the mess hall. He's like a pet. I'm not giving you way too many jobs to do, but that's just going to be me planning out stuff. Nope, cancel that. And then we'll move this tile out to here. And then we'll have this... excuse me. My voice giving out on me. Move that up to here. There's a way to copy, isn't there? Isn't there like a copy B? I can't really see my keyboard, that's fine. B, that. All right, that goes down into our water pit, which is ideally what I don't want. I want this to be our like main shafts for our colony. Our colony's actually looking pretty good. We're, you know, we're a little behind. I feel like on some things. You know, Danzy has to run on power while she can't cook. Do we have our fried? Where is our fried mush bars? Nutrient bars. Where are we putting those? Oh, this isn't power yet. And I'm telling you, you guys can't eat. But you still have nutrient bars, right? No, actually, we don't have anything, do we? Oh, no. No, the mush bars are on the ground. That's fine. Okay, you guys have something to eat. Okay, so this is when we need to start doing priorities. So to get this working so Daisy can cook, let's go ahead and put that as an 8. The cleaning's gonna be 8. I'm fine with that. Can we get... that has to be refrigerated. We don't have a refrigerator yet, do we? Food. We don't have a refrigerator. We have an egg cracker. Cracked eggs cannot hatch. Duplicates will not crack eggs unless task queued. I'm gonna worry about the fried mush bars at the moment. I'm not gonna worry about the eggs. We have our compost. We're gonna probably need that for our growing. We have a triage. We have a massage table. We have a tasteful that. Okay. Do we have research going? Yes. Okay, good. All right. So with farming, I actually made this a little bit higher, but that's just because of that, and that may be fine. That's ideally what I probably want actually, because we're gonna want farm tiles, and so I'm gonna want. Oh, actually, what may be a good idea instead, it may have been better to put our farm here and put our thing down here, because what I think would have been smart is for us to have our farming tiles on top of our regular tiles. So something similar to, where is it? So something similar to this, where we have a tile here and then our duplicates jump up on this, because there's a way for us to irrigate our farm tiles. So I might, because this is already a higher room in general. No, I'm gonna have this nice. So they'll have a nice dining room. So I'll have that nice, and we'll do the same thing up here. It'll be higher room. That's fine. We'll work with it. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna start building some farm tiles out. I'm gonna start planning this area out. I know you guys have plenty of jobs to do. I'm gonna make it a lower priority because we can have our fried mush right now. But what I'm gonna do is we'll have a door here. We'll have the base block here. Actually, maybe make 2. Maybe have some storage or something like that. Honestly, what I could do is put a storage out here. There's no reason why I couldn't put a storage unit right here. You guys just walk past it. That's not a bad idea, honestly. So I have 1 unit for you guys to walk in. And then we have our farm tiles. So I'm going to do 5 for right now. It may not be, may need to add more. I don't know. And then we'll have these like this. And I think that's what we're going to do. We'll have a tall dining room. Maybe have like a chandelier or something. I don't know if there's a chandelier in here. I don't know. I'm just making things up as I go. I am not a professional at all. I just play games. Some of you guys, I'm sure, who've played many, many hours of this are just absolute rocket scientists when it comes to Oxygen Not Included. I'm actually interested to see if Mind Over Magic gets to this level. Mind Over Magic, I love the theme of Mind Over Magic, and I love Oxygen Not Included. Honestly, the theme of Oxygen Not Included is very good, too. So, I don't know. I think Oxygen Not Included really kind of got me fixated on colony sims. I don't know. They're just kind of enjoyable. It's like a city builder, but more meticulous. Or more, there's more science behind it. At least with this one, there's a lot of science behind this one. Mind Over Magic, there's more, is more of just making sure you're... Meteor showers, oh, okay. Meteor bombardment underway. 128 seconds remaining. Diagnostics can be muted. See all panel. I don't know what that does for us. Okay, so, so diagnostics, we have 89% breathability. Our food is looking pretty decent. We have eggshells as our new resources and mush fry. So what's a meteor shower? Meteor blaster. Okay. Oh, that doesn't tell me what a meteor shower does. I guess we'll find out. I'm assuming the top of our asteroid's up there, so I'm excited to see, hopefully our duplicates won't die from this. All right, so you're having trouble breathing. That doesn't surprise me with the way things are down here. We'll eventually have this handled. Okay, oh, we don't have a wrangler either. We'll have to get a wrangler. And this chest is full. What is this? This is cultivatable soil and filtration mediums. And I'm gonna make another one of that. Ooh, actually that's eggs. There's nothing in here yet. So we're just not going to do critter eggs, and we're going to do cultivable soil and filtration medium. There we go. Another place to store that stuff. Very, very good. All right, we're going to have more digging jobs, so I'm going to dig out that area. And we're going to have it about yay high, because it is going to need to be taller, I believe. And then we're going to go ahead and say, hey, there's a tile here and here. Probably have that tile for right now. We'll change it if I need to. Okay, looking good there. We don't have water, and that's because I just disabled that. Yup. That would help if we had that, so let's go and put our picture back. Put that there. And then I also want, just in case we need to empty out bottles of water, we want to have our bottle emptier. And, oh, nope, I want to rotate that if I can. Then we'll have it that way, facing our other one, and that'll drip through there. Once. Nope, nope, stop that. Stop it. Don't want that there. No, I can't cancel. Nope. Ah! There we go. Okay, I just, this guy, that guy, cancel that, thank you. All right. Mesh tile. Want that there? And that'll let us drop water through there. Looking good, all right. And then I'll get a pump, I'll pump out that water, and then we won't worry about that. And then I'll get a pump out that water, and then we will have us a nice full water tank. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off too. So now we've moved that, I can go ahead and cut this off and get it the way I want it. And then that's gonna look like that. And we'll get a water pump down there. Can a water pump actually fit down there? Something is, oh, the ladder? Or is it not wide enough? I bet it's not wide enough. Maybe not wide enough. No, it's a 4x4. Maybe because that ladder's there. We'll have to get rid of that. Which I think the duplicates can reach up to of a ladder, which is fine. All right, cool. Well, guys, we have a lot. Ooh, actually, this is a good way to end the episode. All right, let's see if we have a new duplicate or we're getting something else. All right, so let's look at these duplicates right here. We have another digger. We have a builder and a farmer. We already have that. And we have operating, ranching, and supplying. You are kind of a jack of all trades. You might be our rancher or our operator. All right, so you have increased construction, which is not really great. We don't really need the increased construction, but you could help with construction, which is not bad. You are destructive when you are stressed. This duplicate handles stress by taking their frustrations out on defenseless machines, will not repair buildings while above 60% stress. Okay. And then you have a sparkle. Your duplicate leaves a trail of happy sparkles when they are overjoyed. You have increased construction too, increased creativity and decor morale bonus and germ resistance, which is not bad. And you have a good agriculture actually. But we just got our agriculture. And we already have our construction. Meep. Your destructive kind of scares me. You know, we'll go ahead and bring you in. We'll go ahead and bring you in. This is going to be Nixon. All right, and thank you for watching and suggesting your name. We appreciate it. All right, cool. Nixon, welcome to the colony. You're getting picked. There you go. All right, which means you need another bed, which means we need to dig that up. So let's go ahead and put a cot down so Nixon has a place to sleep when he gets in here. And we also have a hat to do. I will go ahead and look at duplicate skills, and we're gonna say Lizzie. All right, Lizzie. You love to farm, and you're getting a nice straw hat. There you go. Nixon, you already have a skill point somehow. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna give you the operator hat because we need an operator, and that's gonna let us move Danzy away from operating, and Nixon will do the operating when he can. So let's go ahead and set up our priorities. I wanna go and get this done. All right, so Danzy will operate. No, Danzy will not operate. So let's not, we'll leave that neutral. You will operate if you can. You will build if you can. Kevin will be our main builder, but you'll build when you can. You'll tidy and then you'll store as well because that's part of your strengths. So that's what you'll do. You'll focus on that. Very good. Awesome. We have new hats. We have new dupes. I think that is a. Oh, Nixon going to sleep. All right. But I think that is a good place to end our episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it as always, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment or subscribe. It always greatly helps the channel. And as always, thank you for spending some of your time here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, wherever you may be. Bye, everybody.